So it was a pretty good day of work. Like I said, the wind was blowing like crazy, and we probably shouldn't have been cutting in that wind anyway. But we went all the way up there, so we had to do something. It was a good day. We got several trees cut. We should have about seat hitting the button and making it recline again. But we should have just a little bit more, maybe one more day of cutting to do. But tomorrow we're going to start dragging logs. We've got a ton of logs to drag out. If we don't have a project done, me and Brandon are working on done by tomorrow, we're going to take the skid steer back up there because we'll have to have it tidy up the landing, sort logs, because there's going to be several thousand feet on this job to sort. I'm telling you, stupid chair. I don't sit over here anyway, but so yeah, Sunday for sure we'll have the skid steer up there. I was hoping to be done with this project by today, but that ain't working out. And there's no bed on my truck. So that kind of gives you an idea what's going on. But yeah, so we're having some holdups there, but we'll be back. We'll work all weekend. We'll work. I would say I get tired of working 7 days a week, but when we get the chance and opportunity to cut good timber like this, I wake up tired every morning, but as soon as I get to the job site, I'm ready to go. Like I'm ready to start cutting trees and dragging logs. It's just, it doesn't get old. It's tiring, yeah, but it doesn't get old. There's no stop to it. You want to do it and do it every day. And at the same time, to have anything, you got to go hard every day. You've got to go hard every day if you ever want to have anything in this life, in this world. So that's there's not too many days I wake up not looking forward to cutting trees or buying timber, looking at timber, or some of the other awesome stuff we got going on. So so yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. I know we didn't post a video yesterday and we didn't post a video Tuesday. Like I said, it's been a busy week. It's been a crazy busy week. Hopefully next weekend will kind of slow back down and even out a little bit, so we can kind of focus more on doing some videos. But oh yeah, of course I'm rocking a Harvester shirt. The new shirts, the tree huggers, we're hoping to see those in towards the end of the month. That's what we're hoping for. We've been selling a lot of those on pre-order right now. And the thing about pre-orders that are great, as soon as they come in, those orders they're ready to ship out right then and there. Like we've got all the mailing addresses lined up. We just drop the orders in, put them in there, and away they go. Right now is a great time to order logger thread stuff because Shanae's running an awesome special because she runs all that stuff at the office. If you enter promo code SAVE25 when you check out, you get 25% off your whole order. And we had a big order. Like I get email notifications. I'm crazy about that stuff. So I get email notifications when orders come in. We had a huge order come in today, and they saved a bunch of money just by using that code. So definitely check that out. And I know she's throwing in free beanies right now when you order 2 or more shirts. So check that out. TimberTracker.net is up and running, fully functional again. I know Shanae's working hard on some stuff there, trying to get a bunch of stuff listed for people. And you can list that stuff yourself too if you just go to TimberTracker.net, or if you want to get in touch with her about advertising, promoting on the website. I know she's got 5 or 6 different packages, ad packages. So they're really, really reasonable, and they go from fairly cheap to a little more. I think the most extravagant one is like around, I don't know, like $1,200. So not bad for what it is, for what you get out of it. So yeah, get in touch with her, email her, Shanae at TimberTracker.net. You can talk to her about all that stuff, or you can go to the Timber Tracker website or Facebook or Instagram page and find her contact information there. She runs it all with an iron fist. Make sure everything gets done. Guys, thanks a lot. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Enjoy today's video. We'll see you tomorrow for sure. Have a good weekend. The wind is really blowing today. It's blowing in a storm. It's not a good day to be cutting at all. It's dangerous. We really shouldn't even have come to work today. but we're trying to make the most of it, get some laid down on the ground, and we'll try to drag some out. That's we try to make the most of every trip we make. I'm cutting, Dad's going ahead of me barking. We're up on this other little creek here. There's several little walnut up this creek. Of course, trees like that are pretty good. That's a pretty good sized tree. We've got them kind of laid down all through here. I still got that one to cut, but it's kind of wanting to go back towards the truck, I think, and with the wind it's even harder to control them yet sometimes. So you just gotta be real careful and watch what you're doing. It's like I said, it's definitely dangerous, and it's probably something that really shouldn't be done, but we're doing it. Don't like it, but we're doing it. So we'll get this one on the ground here. We'll go ahead and set the camera down here. Boom. Like I said, it's tricky cutting in the wind, but making sure your cut's good and even, and having that spur on the backside help hold it, then coming back and making the back cut. Of course, it had a prominent lane anyway, so we had that going for us. But it does make it rough cutting. We'll venture on up the creek. Like I said, Dad, he's up there chopping away. So we'll get after it. The wind's finally laid down a little bit. We come over on this little peninsula here. There was like 6 or 7 over here. We wanted to get them down and have them ready to roll. Of course, that big one there and this whole devil here, it hung up, which, like I said, I don't ever complain really when these walnut get hung up, especially when they got crotches on them like that. That spells disaster right there, as you've seen in the video from Wednesday. So with the skidder, we can pull that down nice and easy, kind of control the speed of the fall, and kind of minimize the risk of splitting that log out or logs when they get hung up. Now this little peninsula here, and where we started cutting in Monday's video, they got to go out here on the south side of the creek, which the landowner we first started cutting on up here 2 weeks ago, he agreed to, he was more than willing to let us stage him on his property. He said that was no problem at all. So we're fortunate enough to have that opportunity there. That way we don't have to worry about trying to winch all those things across this creek, because there's no place to cross this devil. I mean, it's fairly deep banks the whole way through, mud bottom. There's no way to make a good crossing even with a skid steer without a lot of work or some whistles. So We just about finished up all the cutting today. We might have, let's say maybe 20 trees left to cut, which that ain't gonna be no big deal. Most of them are kind of up there on top of that hill, and there's a few more back towards the house where we quit cutting that direction this morning. So some of those we'll just get to. When we're dragging them out, I'll just keep a saw on the skidder. We'll get to them on the way out. This old devil leaned hard. Wouldn't know where to run either. So I had a top come after me just a little bit ago on the side of that hill, and I knew it was going to do it. I do a lot of that stuff. You know what's going to happen, but you do it anyway. And as soon as it happens, I'm like, man, you're a real idiot. So, but yeah, that seems like that's every day for me. Oh, across this whole devil. Got that big guy cut off. We'll get him winched over there. He just fell right across the creek. Across the old creek here, get our feet wet. Now, I don't know if we're going to stay and drag or if we're going to head back or what Dad's wanting to do. We're getting kind of a full deck area, so we can't really drag too many more till we get the skid steer up here. And it's going to have to come up here hopefully tomorrow or Sunday once me and Brandon are done with it. So, let's get out of here. Well, it's not the first tree of the day, but I think it's the second or third. I've already drug some out what we cut yesterday. This morning we're just cutting these few that were leaning. See, like that one there. There's two more up through there, I think. Of course, this big guy right here. We got the cable hooked up in it. You can see. Dad's punching it out right now. And I've already got a few back out there, kind of. I don't really want to call that a deck. It's more or less just a staging area for now because they're going out to the road. But I'm bunching them up right there where I can take two at a time, kind of speed things up. Pretty good tree here. Tall tree. I don't know if it hit that high line or not back there, but we're not gonna risk it. We're not gonna take any chances for sure. Now we have to pull a lot of trees. We pull trees all the time. One of the first trees we cut this morning, we pushed with the tree pusher there, kind of push it back another way. So we're all the time pushing and pulling on trees. It gets to be second nature after a while. It's slow going. It takes a lot of time to hook everything up, you know. But just part of the job. Sure don't want to leave them. And you definitely want to bring them down safely if you're going to bring them down. Dad's clipping the spurs right now. She's about to go. I'm going to go this way anyway. Didn't even have to pull it. It's a good deal. Didn't even have to pull it. But, like I said, it's always better to be safe than sorry. Kind of another job of the smaller deck area, not near as bad as the last one. I just got done bucking these up. I don't know where Dad went. We're gonna wait till we get the skid steer back up here to really start laying in too many more. We might put a few more on here, but we don't want to get it too congested without the skid steer. We get the skid steer, we'll take the bucket and clean a lot of this brush up, push it back, because we're gonna cut that walnut tree there. Then we'll lay these logs out. Here comes Dad up the road there. Bark's already, that's the first tree I've seen yet where the bark's slipping, but it's that time of year though. It's that time of year where the bark goes to slipping on this stuff. It's supposed to be in the 80s today. Then pretty warm tomorrow, then I think 40 Sunday. So Good old Missouri weather still going strong. Pretty good bunch of logs this morning. Pretty good bunch.